Hey guys, today we're going to be showing you how we install a Spillway Bowl and Basin Fountain Kit. First, you're going to need a couple things. One, you're going to need the Spillway Bowl Fountain Kit. That includes your aqua basin, the basin, and the Spillway Bowl as well, along with your stand for the bowl and the pump that you're going to need for this. Inside the box, you'll find some vinyl tubing. This is going to be your plumbing, and you're going to get a couple things that are included as well. These two black fittings are for your pump. These plugs are for these holes during the winter time. And then you get some T's for the insides of the bowls. This is what the water discharges out of that allows it to spin around the bowl and make a nice smooth effect. Then it also includes your pump. This is an Ultra 800, so a nice amount of flow is going to come out of here. An aqua basin 30, which is going to be housing all of that water inside of it. But in order to do this project, you're going to need some tools. We have our wheelbarrow, shovels, a pickaxe, and a level, all of which are super important. The level is going to be when you're installing your aqua basin. You're going to make sure it's nice and level side to side, back and forth when you get it dug in your hole. Now there's 8 simple steps that you can follow to install this. After you've dug out the area for your basin, make sure it fits. We've got a nice tight fit with ours. We're a little above the soil here, but we are below the wall on this side, so we can bring some soil and a little bit of gravel to bring up this side and hide it. What's important is we don't want to get any dirt inside of there, so we've got some cardboard from our boxes we're going to lay on top. Because our basin is slotted all the way around it in all these little rings, that's going to allow dirt to escape into there and make it a little harder for us to clean it later. So instead, we're going to cover it and make sure none of that happens. After you completed your first step of digging it in, you have to move on to your next one, which is backfilling in this basin and making sure it's nice and tight and super level front to back and across. Now that you have your basin all nice and packed in and you're ready for your spillway bowls, it is time for step 3. We have our spillway bowl stand and our spillway bowl that's going to be going on top here. So Bully's going to go ahead and place those, and let's see what that looks like. Now when you're preparing the soil underneath your stand there, you want to make sure it's nice and flat and even with your basin. That's going to allow you to put that bowl on there and not have to mess around with it later. Next, he's going to put our spillway basin in on top of our aqua basin 30, which is going to be where that spillway bowl comes into. And now you're ready to move on to step 4, which is the plumbing. Now again, just to make our life a little easier for installing this and to allow some waterproof connections, that way we don't have to worry about this leaking. We're going to put a little bit of silicone on the end of our fitting here, and that's going to allow that pipe to slide on a little easier. Just like that. Perfect. Now, when you're not using silicone or some sort of lubricant, or if you don't heat it up, that might be a little tough to get that fitting on there, and you'll have to wiggle it back and forth like you saw Bully doing. But we decided to put a little silicone that'll add some waterproofing, and it made it a little easier for us to put that on. Now that we have our spillway bowls placed, it is time for our plumbing. That's going to take us to step 4. We've got our vinyl tubing here. We've got our vinyl tubing. This is coming straight from our spillway bowl on the top here. That's where all of our water is going to be coming out of. Since this kit came with a T and some other fittings, that's if you are going to plumb both of these together. You can see this one has a fitting for a T, just like this one. So they both can be plumbed individually or together. Instead, we're only going to be doing our spillway bowl because we want that water to fill up in here, spill out of here, and just come into our spillway basin in the bottom, and it's going to hug the edge and go back into our basin. What we need to do is run our plumbing down into our hole where our pump's going to be sitting, but we need to take it out of the box and start putting it together. Now that we've got our vinyl tubing out from our spillway bowl, we can now install our pump. So step 5 is going to be setting up this guy and getting everything all connected. Straight out of the box, we've got our Ultra 800, a bag of fittings, and now we got to figure out what's going to work. So we want to be able to adjust the flow on this so we can figure out what's going to look the best. This pump comes with all kinds of fittings, including a valve. You can turn this to slow the speed down or increase it if you need more flow. This is a 1/2 inch fitting, and this line is also 1/2 inch. So we're going to take a little bit of silicone that'll help it slide on easier, or if you have a cup of hot water, that will work as well to help stretch this hose out and get it over there. But we don't have that with us, so we're going to be doing it this way. I'll put just a little bit around the top. That's going to allow our fitting to slide on there, and it will make it a watertight fitting. Just kind of work it on there, just like that. Slides right on. I'm going to fighting with it and trying to struggle and get it all the way on there. A little bit of silicone goes a long way. See, I'm barely putting any effort into this, and I went all the way. Made it real simple. Now we've had the other side of that extra fitting that came with all the vinyl tubing. That's going to slide right into where it's coming out of our spillway bowl. Just like that, all of our plumbing is done. Now all that's left is we connect to our pump. And our valve here is threaded, so that'll go right into our pump. One of these, collect this wire. Go around a couple times, get it all the way on there. And perfect, nice snug fit. Don't want to over tighten it because these are plastic fittings, so be careful. You don't have to have full strength in order to put these on. If you do try and muscle this on there, it will crack the threads inside the pump, and it's going to lead you to a whole bunch of problems. So just be careful. Use a little bit of elbow grease, but nothing too difficult. It shouldn't be that hard. Once you get flush with the bottom, you know you're done. So yeah, if you guys use silicone, make sure you don't really touch it. It will leave a little bit of a stain, but we get dirty all the time, so I don't really mind. Anyways, now that we have this all connected, we can go ahead and stick it down into our pump access port. I'll leave that there for now because we still have some work to do. Let me try and snake that down in there, just like that. Get our pipe nice and low. Now I am leaving the cord wrapped up and all down in there because we still have to add some gravel and rocks and clean this. So I am going to be taking it out again. These fittings can be saved and used for other things, but we don't need them, so we're going to be getting rid of them. Now it's time for step 6. We've got our pump all situated in our basin. Now it's time to add some gravel. Now that we've got our gravel over here and in place for the most part, we can move on to step 7 and work with step 6, which is our gravel and our rocks. Always going to bring in some rocks around the side of our spillway bowl so we can tie this stand and make it blend with the landscape around it. Now that we've got all our rocks and most of our gravel all done, and we've got some creeping Jenny back in here, it is time for step 8, which is we can fill this up, let it run, and make any adjustments as necessary. Otherwise, that is it for this install. As you're nearing the end of the project and you're filling this up and making sure everything's working, you will notice that there is a hole in the spillway basin that allows water to pass through and it won't fill up all the way. To remedy that, you can either take a piece of pipe with a cap on top and stick it in there, and that will close off that hole. or we just like to use a little bit of our waterfall foam and seal that up, and that allows us to take it out really easy. It just pulls out and we just clean it up with a screwdriver down in the hole butt. There's two ways you can plug that hole, either with a pipe and a cap, or we like to use our waterfall foam and fill it up and then press it down nice and flat. That way you won't see a cap sticking up. But whichever you prefer, both will work. After you've done all 8 steps and gotten your gravel and your rocks and everything all touched up, all that's left to do is enjoy your brand new water feature.